Hello, everyone. This is Lauren with the Shaker Heights Public Library, and today I wanted to tell you a little bit about a specific function in the Libby digital app. This is the app that you can use to access ebooks and audiobooks using your smart device, your smartphone or your tablet, or even your computer. So let's say that you know what you're looking for in general, but you don't know the title and you don't know the author's name and you're not even sure if it's part of a series. Well, how do you find what you're looking for? You could always try to just put some keywords into the search box at the top of the page, but that might not get you as close to the type of material that you wanted as you might like. So there's another trick that you can use to get in the range of the type of thing that you're trying to find. If we go over into the yellow band and we click on Explore, it's going to bring up the Explore menu. Now, let's say you were interested in material that was appropriate for kids or teens. It didn't really matter to you what the subject matter was. You just knew that it was the age range that was important to you. You could click on Guides and then get some suggestions for materials that would be appropriate for kids. We can go back to Explore and we see that there's a kids guide, teens, there's even a magazine guide. I bet you didn't know that you could get magazines through Libby. You could even find things like mystery and thriller. There's the section for what's new, what's popular, and what's available. There's even a section called subjects, and this is like my favorite top secret tip for using Libby. Let's say that what you're looking for is a book for an early reader. You don't have that title, you don't have the author, you don't have the series, but you know you want it to be appropriate for an early reader. Maybe you looked at the kids guide and found that that was too general, or maybe the material that you found there was geared towards a child who was a little older. By using the subject guide, you can actually hone in a little bit better on just the right type of material for you. So if we click on subjects, it brings us to the subject menu. And this is basically a list of all of the different subjects that are indexed within the Libby material. It kind of looks like there isn't a lot of order to it. So to make this easier to use, we can go to Sort Subjects and click alphabetically. That way, all of our subjects are then sorted alphabetically from A to Z. If we look through this list for something on early readers, we could go to the E section. Let's scan down. Or I saw something here that said beginning reader. Let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, so these are books that are categorized as beginning readers. There's 855 books and 149 audiobooks in this collection. And if we go down and look at the items that it has suggested, we've got the I Can Read series, Pete the Cat. This is absolutely what we were looking for when we were talking about early readers. These are fantastic to sit down with a youngster who's just learning how to read and read together. So we've got Pete the Cat, there's Dr. Seuss material. Going down a little bit lower, we can even see Pinkalicious. There's a lot of good variety in here, something for anyone within that beginning reader category. So let's say that we go back to subjects, and maybe you're interested in something about cooking. So if we go through those subjects, there's one here for cooking and food. We can go ahead and click that. And now we're presented with an immense variety of materials, 5,456 books, 141 audiobooks, and 85 magazines that all fall under the category of cooking and food. There's absolutely something for everyone, as long as cooking and food is your thing. Looking into the results, we've got Ruth Reichel, Save Me the Plums. We've got a keto book here. We've got a baking book, Flour, Water, Salt, and Yeast by Ken Forkish. And we've even got some Anthony Bourdain, Kitchen Confidential. Huge variety of materials. Let's say you only want magazines. Up in the summary, we can see that there were books, audiobooks, and magazines. If we click on magazines, it will now show us those resources that are just magazines geared at cooking and food. And we can go ahead and borrow these just the same as we would a library book. All right, thanks everyone. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is Lauren with the Shaker Heights Public Library, giving you some tips and tricks for using Libby. Thanks so much.